everyone, welcome to Ace Academy's YouTube channel. My name is Arjun Chabra. I'm a faculty at Ace Academy, an Ace online platform. Today with us, we have invited Ashutosh Kumar ji, and he is All India rank 10 in Mechanical Engineering 2025 GATE examination. And it's a privilege for us that Ashutosh has joined us and he is willing to share his experience. At Ace Academy, he has taken online test series. He has been a student of our ESE mains live classes, and also he had taken pre-gate examination for the year 2025. So, welcome on the channel, Ashutosh,
Thank you, sir.
and congratulations to you for your achievement this year.
Thank you, sir.
Ashutosh, students are very gullible in the sense of preparing for gate examination, and they are always seeking out what has been the experience of the toppers. Your experience shall be one of those experiences through which students can learn a lot, right? Especially when students are very much reluctant to join mechanical engineering in general. So do share your experience, and let's start with your graduation. How your graduation has been, and when did you started your preparation for gate exam?
So I completed my BTech from mechanical engineering from IIT Uttarakhand. Then for 1 year I started preparing from the for the GATE and ESC in 2019 to 20. During that time, my GATE All India rank was 144, and uh, I have also given engineering prelims. So my engineering prelims was clear, and in 2020, there was pandemic, due to which a lot of vacancies has gone, and railways has gone, and a lot of opportunity were gone. So at that time I was not able to clear engineering prelims, and for the 1 more year I was not able to get any job at that time. And after 1 year in 2021, I joined NTPC, and it was uh, I got called from NTPC in the fifth list, and I was not able to get call from any other PSUs at that rank, and my gate score was 868. So
Hmm.
that time I was feeling very low, and I was thinking that mechanical engineering scope has gone, and all that negative things that came to my mind. But at the end, I got called from NTPC, and there
Hmm.
I worked for 1.5 years uh, in NTPC Limited, and then uh, sir, actually, I prepared for the DRDO for around 2 years, but no vacancies came, and then I left the preparation. After that, I decided to go for the higher studies. Uh, so I decided to join masters from IIT Roorkee, and I completed my masters in 2024, back in 2024. So after completing my masters, uh,
What was your specialization in
my,
masters?
sir, I completed my masters in AI, in
Okay.
data science and AI,
Okay.
because I want to learn the new technologies and trends. So I decided to join masters in AI. After that, I was working as an AI ML engineer, but uh, I found that I found that I previously my aim was to join DRDO, but I was not able to get the opportunity. So this
Hmm.
time now gate notification, before gate back in September, DRDO notification came.
Hmm.
So I think that I still have that time, and I should try one more time to get back to DRDO, where uh, I can get good scope in the field of mechanical, as well as the research that are going in the field of AI and mechanical engineering. So for that purpose, I started preparing for GATE. Uh, I prepared my In 2025, I completely prepared my gate preparation along with the job. So I was having only 2 hours to study, and around 10 to 12 hours I was doing my job. So basically, first of all, I started my first of all, I had to conceive myself that I can get a good rank after so much time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I have no idea uh, where to start now. So I started with the subject thermodynamics, and I started with the revision notes, and then and then sir, and then step by step, I started taking questions, practicing questions, and instead of speed, I give time to understand the question, the concept, uh, because the time was very less. It was October when I started preparing for 2025 gate. So within 3 months I have to prepare. So instead of going the theoretical concept again and again, I started practicing more and more questions, and uh, my accuracy was very low at the start. But instead of getting demotivated, I figure out where I am lagging, and how can I improve step by step. So in the 2.5 months, I completed my whole syllabus just by practicing the number of questions.
Mm-hmm.
And uh, after uh, after December, I started focusing on the test series uh, and full length test and previous year 5 year question, because
Okay.
everyone knows the gate pattern has changed from the last 5 years. Sometimes we are getting uh, tougher gate, very tough questions, and this time we are getting very easy questions. So
Okay.
uh, so gate is very unpredictable exam nowadays. You cannot predict that whether it will be easier side or a harder side. You have to give your 100%. If it will be harder, then it will harder for everyone.
Hmm.
And if it is easier, this is easier for everyone.
Hmm.
So with that mindset, I started focusing on the questions, on my mistakes, and how my main focus was how to attempt the paper. So I make 5 to 6 strategies, and I gave a number of tests based on that strategies.
Hmm.
So I figure out my best strategy that I am going to exam. I am going to attempt the exam in this way. So
Can you elaborate on that strategy? Which strategy you opted for?
actually, I was stucking in 2 marks question, and I was not able to get the proper accuracy. Uh,
Hmm.
when I am reaching the question number like 35 to 40. So
Hmm.
in the previous year gate questions, I figure out that 35 to 40 question, they are generally hard questions,
Hmm.
and they are 2 marks question. And
Hmm.
like 26, 27, in that side, there are one mark question. They are quite tricky questions. So
Hmm.
if I am going line by line, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number by number, then I
Hmm.
figure out that I am getting lesser time to attempt 2 marks question, and
Hmm.
for and I am giving more time to some few of the questions. So I was not able to manage the time. So I decide that if I am stuck in any question, then I will skip that question, and I will move on. And first of all, I will attempt only 2 marks question.
Yeah.
So in the initial 15 minutes, I have to attend the aptitude session.
Okay.
Whether out of 10, I am able to attempt 6, 7, or 8 questions.
Hmm.
And then I will jump directly to 2 marks question.
Okay.
Right. After completing the 2 marks question, I will came to 1 mark question. So
One more question.
find out that, yes, sir. I find out that even after taking 2 hours for 2 marks question, within 30 minutes or 35 minutes, I can attempt all 1 marks question.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
definitely.
If I am not able to attempt any 1 mark question, or uh, by mistake I did silly mistake in it, then
Hmm.
it is taking only just 1 mark. And if I
Hmm.
missed a 2 mark question, then it is taking my 2 mark. So my average marks was increasing. After the 15th of January, my average marks was start increasing. The minimum marks that I scored in the test series was 44 marks, and the highest marks in the test series was 87 marks.
Oh, okay.
So
Very good.
yes, sir.
And
And
how many marks did you score in your actual exam?
can you repeat?
The gate examination, how many marks did you counted, and how many were your normal? Actually, normalization was not there, sorry, because
Yes, sir.
only one shift was there for mechanical engineering. I'm going back to 6 years back when mechanical engineering used to be in
Yes,
two
sir.
shifts. Now it is only one
Yes, sir.
shift. So how many marks did you score?
So I scored 90.33 marks.
Okay, very good.
Yes, sir. So as per my strategy in the exam, I was able to complete 2 marks question within around 1 hour 25 minutes.
और
And then
क्या हुआ?
yes,
Very
sir.
good.
And I was able to complete the whole paper in less than 2 hours.
Oh,
And
entire
then I
examination.
re yes, sir, in the main exam.
Oh, very good. And you
So,
had
sir,
1 hour left still,
yes,
and you
sir.
could have rectified your mistakes, revised also, and everything.
Yes, sir. The main mindset was we should not judge the question paper whether it is hard or easy, because if it is hard, it is hard for everyone. Do not panic there. If it is
Hmm.
easy, then it is easy for everyone. Like at 90.33 marks, I'm getting 10 rank. And in the previous years, at 90.33, you may get like 3 rank or 4 rank, like that.
See,
So,
that much so it is there, but still, you know, apart from that, I just want to point it out that you have dedicated somewhere around 6 months for your second
no, sir, less
preparation,
than
right?
6 months.
Even less than
No,
six
sir.
months, right?
In
After in
October, I
September,
started.
you said DRDO. After DRDO notification, you started to study.
You say in October.
So 5 months. So you dedicated.
Yes, sir.
Matlab, from thinking about gate examination to actually achieving it, you
Yes,
have
sir.
done it in somewhere around, let's say, effectively 4.5 months. If I say
Okay.
rest days and everything. So 4.5 months you were able to get all in a rank 10. It's commendable. And your approach was also commendable. Point being that even after setbacks of so many years, you know, COVID, it was uncontrollable situation. No one could
Yes, sir.
actually, predict that. And also, it was not in your control that engineering services started to, stop to recruit for IRMS and the other problems which came forward that PSUs were not releasing that many vacancies which they used to release in mechanical engineering, but now they are releasing a lot. To be more precise, in last couple of years, the number of students have drastically dropped in your domain, right? And point being, students who are not willing for going for mechanical engineering, it is the most golden time right now
Yes, sir.
because of the fact that the competition has reduced so drastically and now the vacancies are increasing,
Yes, sir.
right? And
Also,
most of the opportunities will be available to you right now.
yes, sir.
And your approach of revising your concepts and understanding your concepts through questions, through test series, is actually the way to go for, especially for gate exam. If I'm not preparing
Yes,
for
sir.
engineering services at the current stage, no need to go back to your notes from zero and start reading from page one. Just pick up your test series, start solving questions wherever you get stuck, revise those notes, revise that particular topic, and move forward and rectify your mistakes. That's it.
Yes, sir.
Right. And let's throw some light on your short notes and everything. And you had also taken engineering services mains
Yes,
classes
sir.
with us back in 2020. Point being, you also had an idea of solving bigger questions. I am also
Yes, sir.
suspecting that because you had prior experience of competitive exams, you had the knowledge of solving bigger questions, having an
Yes, sir.
ideology. Okay, this is the base concept, and if you will get stuck, then where to go. Many students do not know that. Can you throw some light on your experience with respect
Yes,
to
sir.
mains examination of engineering services? That did that experience helped you in your problem solving ability in last 5 months before the exam?
So actually, from back in 2019, in my college days, from the time when I started preparing, whenever I stuck anywhere in any questions, then I never go to short notes. I always go back to my derivations. I take the derivative from the scratch and I do it step by step. Also,
Okay.
if you will do it this way, then you can solve any question. And if you forgot some formula or derivation or
Mm.
formula or anything, then you can drive it back within a minute.
Yes,
So
yes.
I never make any kind of short notes because
Okay.
when you are preparing, you are having the enough time to go through the derivation. Then why to make the short notes? And you should have the capability to try the derivation on the gate level because
Hmm.
uh, in the gate exam, the depth is not as compared to engineering services.
Hmm.
So if you go to the short notes, then you will lack the in-depth question in that concept.
Hmm.
So
The point being,
so I
you thoroughly focused on the root concepts. That's it.
yes sir. Yes sir.
Whenever you get stuck, you went to the roots, you found your answer, and you move forward. Superb. So see, many students are very much reluctant, and they say, "Ki I have to make short notes also. I have to read class notes as well. I need to do this also, do this also." People make it very complex,
Yes sir.
actually, and they make it sound like cracking competitive exams is actually rocket science. It is not.
Yes sir.
You have to just simplify your process as much as you can
Yes
and
sir.
simplify complexity as much as you can. If short notes doesn't suit you, don't make short notes. There is no rule of making short notes. Many people make short notes of only, let's say, mistakes they did in their test series. Some people make short notes
Yes sir.
only from the only for the formulas which they can forget, and some people make short notes uh, of all the subjects together in one diary intermixed. Some people make short notes only for particular subjects. It's up to you,
Yes sir. Yes
whatever
sir.
you like. And just like Ashutosh, he didn't even relied on short notes.
No sir. Never.
So students have to understand this point that short notes are not compulsory. It's a
Yes sir.
way to simplify or make it less complex, right? Make your preparation less complex. If it is making more complex, the the usage of short notes is useless for you. Just ignore it, right? That's it. Ashutosh, it was a very delightful experience that you shared very thoroughly. How did you face challenges and how did you came across the challenges and what were you focusing throughout your preparation? And last question I want to ask from my side is that how are you planning your using this gate score other than DRDO?
Mm. Other than DRDO, I have not thinking to go anywhere. And
Okay.
also, I'm prepared. This time we are having the vacancies of railways, IRMS. So I am
Mm.
preparing for engineering services again.
Okay, superb.
Yes sir.
So you are utilizing
Yes,
this time until June.
sir. So one thing I like to mention that when
Mm.
I completed my exam in the examination center, then within 35 minutes, I was
Mm.
able to recheck and recalculate each and every question answer. So I
Okay.
corrected two questions there, 2 marks for two questions. And while
Two
rechecking my
marks, two
exam,
questions, so 4 marks.
yes, sir.
Okay.
And while rechecking, do not just recheck the solution. Just read the last line what they are asking. Because in some question they are asking like
Units.
correct up to 3 decimal. They are
Yeah.
asking integer value. So
Mm.
one question I was getting answer 62.05, but they are
Mm.
asking for integer. So
Integer.
so I
62.
mistakenly written 62.5. So I corrected it back to 62, and there was no range for it. So
Oh, okay.
yes, sir. So while
Yeah.
rechecking, read the last line always what the question is asking there.
Similarly, I also remember during my first attempt, uh, you know,
Yes, sir.
uh, 10 years back in gate examination, when gave my first attempt, I secured 62 marks. And uh, in one question, they were asking probability in percentage.
Yes,
And
sir.
I forgot to recheck it. And I answered it in decimals.
Yes, sir.
And similar to that, I just lost somewhere around 20 marks in silly mistakes like that.
Yes,
So
sir.
the fundamental of rechecking your calculations and rereading your questions and leaving that 15 or 20 minutes gap at the end is very, very important.
Yes, sir.
With me, 15 minutes were left, but I didn't revise it thoroughly. Right. And that could save you a lot of your ranks. The number of students who are coming in between those numbers, right? He
Yes,
prevented
sir.
4 marks, like Ashutosh prevented 4 marks. So 4 marks, as per the competition, could mean a couple of hundred students as well if the
Yes, sir.
competition is high, right? So
Yes, sir.
he jumped up his ranking by a couple of hundred students. So it is very, very crucial to leave that 15, 20 minutes or half an hour maximum at the end for revision purpose in the actual examination. Shall
And
Ashutosh,
sir,
I'll end it over here. Yeah, please.
one more thing I would
Yeah.
like to mention here. Do
Mhm.
not underestimate the aptitude part, because in this GATE exam, I made a mistake of 6 marks in aptitude part. I got 90.33, but out of that, 6 marks are from aptitude. Yes,
Oh,
yes, sir.
as in you could have been All India rank one this year.
Yes, sir, maybe.
Yeah, no issue. Okay. Aptitude 6 marks you lost out of 15.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And one question was, there was a question for image part.
Yeah, I know.
That was my first question in the GATE exam, and I do it by, I do it wrongly.
Okay, no issue. Thank you very much, Ashutosh. Your experience will help the students a lot and specifically motivate the students as well. That you don't need to be perfect during your preparation time, how to rectify your mistakes and everything throughout your preparation
Yes, sir.
journey. And consistency, perseverance does matter. You cannot predict your rank in for one attempt of mock test or two attempt of mock test. Continuous preparation is the key for gate examination to get good marks and ranking throughout your preparation journey. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.